If you guys need any cheap coins, especially with Team of the Season around the corner, FIFA Coin Zone, use Dirty at checkout, 15% off. Links are in the description. And if you'd like to pick up any cheap codes or cheap games such as The Witcher 3, which just came out, g2a.com, links down below. Use Dirty at checkout. Get that additional discount. What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike, and welcome to an instructions tutorial. Today, I'm going to break down 3 of the most common formations and my favorite instructions to apply towards these formations. A lot of people would say these are 3 of the best formations in this year's installment. If you enjoy the content, drop a like. If you have any questions, drop some comments. I'll try to get back to as many people as possible. But let's get on with the show. Let's get started with the bread and butter, the 4-2-2-2. And if you're a structured FIFA player, whether you're attacking or defending, you're going to have some of your best performances in this formation, especially once you get a little bit down packed and apply the correct instructions. For strikers, I normally do not make any changes. Unless you have a striker who's fast but struggles with positioning, then you might want to try him playing with getting behind for attacking runs, and never play both your strikers with getting behind. You need one of them to at least check to the ball, be able to create, and kind of drift towards the center attacking mids, or drift even towards the CDMs. Give them an outlet. Now, when we're looking at cams, I always play the cams on stay forward because I'm trying to generate a 4-2-4 approach play when I'm using this formation, an easy counter. And now support on cross is important. If you have a big center attacking mid, just leave that on default. However, if you have a small center attacking mid, make sure you go stay on the edge of the box for crossing, because he's not going to help you if he crowds the box. It's just not going to be a good situation for you. You get more value out of him if he stays just around the 18-yard box. And now both cams, same thing. We do not change anything. We're going to pretend they're both kind of small. And then with the CDMs, all day, every day, cut passing lanes, stay back while attacking, and you do that for both CDMs. They are going to make it so easy on your defense. Those are your 2 main chase back players. They're going to sit on top of the back line, and you don't need to make any changes to the back line in the 4-2-2 if you've already done these instructions. You've already applied the FIFA goodness. Next, we have the 4-3-3, the 4th variation. And if you guys have any questions about any of the 4-3-3s, remember to drop those comments. We're not going to touch the striker. Never do, never have, never will in this formation, unless he was playing as a center forward where you just need him to constantly check. No reason to add any additional instructions. And for the left wing position, stay forward. Please stay forward. And it doesn't stop there. You want him to get in behind every day of the week, because your counterattack just gets a lot easier. Same goes for the right winger. Stay forward and get in behind. These players are not on the squad to play defense. We don't want them to chase back. That hurts you. That's a hindrance. And then when you're looking at your cam, I always tell them to stay forward so we still have that 4-person counterattack. That's crucial. And you're going to see that a lot when I'm playing, whether it's on Twitch or it's on YouTube. I need to have the easy counterattacking options. You can punish players that pressure too aggressively, especially the double team pressure players. A lot of people ask questions about that. This is a great way to counter the guys that are constantly holding double team. And for your center mids, it can vary a little bit depending which player you have in this position, but I always tell them to stay back while attacking. I've already got my 4 strong guys that are going to make that counter attack. And now your support on crosses is very much so up to you, whether you want them on the edge of the box or you want to just stay on their normal crossing runs. Kind of depends on size, as I talked about a little bit with the 4-2-2. A smaller player or someone who's really bad in the air, there's no reason to tell them to get into the box. You just keep them on the edge, and good things are going to happen, and we do not touch the defense. No siree. Last up, we've got the classic 4-1-2-1-2, and we're looking at strikers. It's nothing new. We're not going to make changes unless, as I before mentioned with the 4-2-2, if you're having issues with positioning with a fast striker, and it's very important in this formation because it's kind of through ball based with that triangle of doom with the 2 strikers and the center attacking mid, go ahead and tell one of your strikers to get in behind. Help them out. But if you have a Lacazette, a Benzema, oh, good things are going to happen. And now the center attacking mid, and this is crucial, make sure instead of having the basic defensive support, tell him to stay forward, because he's going to do all the providing. He's one of the most important players, if not the most important, for your attack in this formation. And this is where things get a little bit weird. I shake them up with the left mid and the right mid. I tell them both to stay forward and both to get in behind. So they're not going to help on the defensive side of the pitch, which gives me a 5-man counterattack, or at least 5 players that are going to be on the opponent's half very quickly. And I like that. I personally get a lot out of that. I'm a good defensive player. I feel confident on that side of the pitch, and I think it makes for an easy attack. And then we're going to have 5 people playing defense, because you know the CDM is going to be cut passing lanes and stay back while attacking. And something I need to mention in this formation is if you have extremely attacking fullbacks such as a Dani Alves or even a Marcelo who gets forward quite often and very quickly, you might want to tell them to stay back while attacking. And that will just make sure that they're covering their ground. You're not going to give up easy through balls or just a lot of open space for your opponent, because your right mid and left mid, remember, are going to be pushed up the pitch quite a bit. As always, if you enjoy the content, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, follow me on Twitter and Facebook at Dirty Mike USA, and I have a lot more coming to you ASAP.